The magic pot. In a quaint village, nestled between rolling hills and green meadows, there lived a kind and humble old woman named Granny Eliza. She was known far and wide for her generosity and the delicious meals she would cook for her neighbors and friends. One day, while walking through the forest, Granny Eliza stumbled upon an old, weathered pot that was partially buried in the ground. She decided to take it home with her and see if she could make use of it. Upon reaching her cottage, Granny Eliza gave the pot a good wash and set it aside. Little did she know that this pot was no ordinary pot, it was a magical one. When she placed it on the stove, it began to shake and rattle all on its own. Intrigued, Granny Eliza peered inside the pot and gasped in amazement. It was filled with hot, steaming vegetable stew. The pot had cooked the stew by itself. Overjoyed, Granny Eliza served the stew and shared it with her neighbors, who marveled at the delicious meal. Word quickly spread about the magical pot, and soon, villagers from near and far came to Granny Eliza's cottage to witness the incredible pot's abilities. The old woman used it to cook hearty meals for everyone, and no one in the village went hungry. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Granny Eliza continued to use the pot's magic to help those in need. She fed the hungry, healed the sick, and comforted the lonely. The village became a place of happiness and abundance, thanks to her kindness. One evening, an envious and greedy neighbor named Mr. Grumbleton couldn't stand to see Granny Eliza's good fortune any longer. He sneaked into her cottage and stole the magic pot, thinking it would bring him the same benefits. However, the magic pot had a conscience. It refused to serve a master who was dishonest and selfish. No matter how much Mr. Grumbleton tried, the pot remained cold and empty. Frustrated and defeated, Mr. Grumbleton returned the pot to Granny Eliza's cottage, begging for forgiveness. The old woman, being the kind soul that she was, forgave him and invited him to share a meal from the magic pot. From that day forward, Mr. Grumbleton had a change of heart. He began to use the magic pot to help others, just as Granny Eliza had done. The village flourished, and the magic pot continued to provide abundance and happiness for all. And so, the story of the magic pot taught the villagers that true wealth comes not from possessions but from a generous heart and the willingness to help others. The moral of the story is that kindness and generosity can bring greater abundance and happiness than any material wealth.